Oscar season is officially around the corner. Well-known Oscar expert Robert Osborne joins us this morning with a unique insider's view into the upcoming Academy Awards. What an honor to have you with us, Robert.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thanks, Nikki.
Well, thank you for being with us. And, of course, let's get right to what you think of this year's nominations.
I think it's a good list. I think it really is a good list. I think it was a good year for movies. Not a great year, but a good list they made out of that. And I think there are some great movies on that list. I think The King's Speech is a great film. I think The Social Network is a great film. Even down to movies like Blue Valentine, which didn't make the list, I think is a great movie. So I think, yes, I think there's a lot to choose from. I do think that, you know, like the cream has risen to the top of the bucket.
Right.
In this case, with everybody really focusing on The King's Speech, which I do think is the best picture made this year, in my opinion. I also think that from what the buzz I get from the Academy voters, which are the only ones that really count because they're the ones doing the voting,
Right.
that's kind of their favorite movie as well. So often we get sidetracked by critical groups.
Yes.
New York film critics, broadcast film critics, and etc. Golden Globes giving awards. And we think that that's the way it's going to go. But those aren't the people actually working in the industry making those decisions. And I think what's important is who they like and the kind of film they like. And I think that that bodes well for The King's Speech.
Well, I thought it was interesting how at the SAG Awards, The King's Speech was really favored, whereas at the Golden Globes, it seems Social Network got the favored.
Right.
So, I mean, do you feel like one way or the other, that one weighs heavier than the other as far as that Oscar opinion?
Yes, I think the ones that weigh heavy are things like the Directors Guild voted it The King's Speech, and also the Screen Actors Guild that voted Colin Firth. Excuse me. I think that votes very much for it because, again, those are the actors and the directors making the vote. And they're the ones that are also voting for the Oscars.
Well, I think Natalie Portman is certainly a favorite as far as Best Actress goes this year. What's your opinion on that?
I think she's a great favorite. I do think that when it comes down to it, though, if there is an upset, it would be in the Best Actress category because I think that Annette Bening is also very popular. She's a very good actress, a great actress. She's never won an Academy Award before. She's really paid her dues. She's terrific in that movie. And she's also very well connected in Hollywood. People in Hollywood like her. She's professional. They admire her work. They admire the fact she goes back to the stage and works. And that counts for a lot in the Academy process as well.
Yes, she does have an outstanding reputation, and I would not be surprised if we end up seeing that upset. And it might not be so upsetting. Now, I also want to talk about your books, because you've got a series of best-selling books on the Academy Awards, and the latest is 80 Years of Oscar. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it does. It covers the history of the Academy Awards, but it covers the same, you know, all the movies that we're showing on 31 Days of Oscar, which are all the movies that have won Academy Awards from the very first. The book starts with the Best Picture winner being Wings, a movie from 1927 with Gary Cooper, which is one of the films we'll be showing this year. And it goes all the way up to the most recent Oscar winner. And our festival goes up to Lord of the Rings, which won in 2003.
How exciting. Well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for this, because who doesn't love to see a good movie, especially old favorites, and now some new favorites.
Especially in the winter when it's cold outside.
Yes, and we're actually having snow today, so it's a great day to stay in and watch movies.
It is. And also, I must say, our proud claim is that none of these movies have any interruptions, they're not cut, and no commercials.
That's the best part.
Best way possible to see a movie.
Thank you so much, Robert Osborne, for being with us this morning. We really value your opinions.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. And, of course, happy Oscar season to everybody.